Ranking the NBA's number one options, Nikola Jokić, Luka Dončić, and the league's best leading men. Anyone can list the best players in the NBA, but basketball is as much about chemistry as it is talent. Within each of the league's 30 teams is a hierarchy, and how well each of the 5 players on the court understands and performs his role within that hierarchy is every bit as important as his individual skill. Ideally, a lineup has its superstar, a differential co-star, a third star who owns his role, a fourth option, and a fifth starter to tie it all together, clear numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In this series, we rank the 5 best players from each tier for a broader look across the league. How close does your team come to an ideal lineup? Number 1 options, the leading men. What is the number 1? He is the team's alpha, often by personality, always by ability. Ideally, everyone recognizes he is the top dog on the squad, teammates fall in line behind him, and opponents make him the primary focus of their game plans. Clutch situations typically run through your number 1. He settles you down when you are on the wrong end of a run. He bails you out if possessions go haywire. He gets his. He comes in many forms, but you know him when you see him. King James or the hick from French Lick. Air Jordan or the chairman of the boards. Magic Johnson or the big fundamental. Dr. J or the mailman. In whatever form, he is the one in pursuit of the pantheon, for you cannot be an all-timer as a number 2. Without further ado, your 5 best number 1s. 1. Nikola Jokić, Denver Nuggets. Do we really have to explain why Jokić is one of the best number 1 options in basketball? He has won 3 of the past 4 regular season MVP awards and should have won a 4th, instead taking home finals MVP. If we forgot how frequently in recent years we have agreed that he is the game's best player, he reminded us at the Paris Olympics, where he and some guys you have likely never heard of nearly upset Team USA. The Nuggets are plus 3,464 when Jokić is on the floor and minus 1,829 when he is on the bench in his 9-year career. You could argue he is the game's most efficient high-volume scorer, its best passer, and one of its greatest rebounders. He is practically 7 feet and 300 pounds and will finish this season with more career triple-doubles than Magic Johnson. We would say he is a unicorn if he were not so much a rhinoceros. Everyone who plays with Jokić is better for it, and that is not lip service. Since joining forces with Jokić, Jamal Murray, Jeremy Grant, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Gary Harris, Will Barton, and Bruce Brown, none of whom has ever made an All-Star appearance, have signed more than $1 billion in contracts. I do not know how many other ways there are to laud Jokić. He owns the highest player efficiency rating ever, higher than numbers 2 and 3 Michael Jordan and LeBron James. If that is not enough to convince you, what will? A 4th MVP award? A 2nd title? These will only vault him higher up the all-time rankings. 2. Luka Dončić, Dallas Mavericks. Dončić has made the All-NBA first team for 5 years running. The list of players to earn that many nods to the top roster before turning 26 years old: Tim Duncan, Kevin Durant, and Dončić. Not bad company. Dončić is a points factory. There are few players, if any, more dangerous with the ball in his hands, and nobody has the ball in his hands more than Dončić. He has led the NBA in usage rate in 3 of the past 4 seasons, scoring or assisting on 52 points per game in that span. He has created 13,926 points, about as many as Kawhi Leonard has scored in his career over the last 4 years. These are absurd numbers. The Mavericks had no business reaching the NBA Finals last season. Their 6'2" second-best player submarined his 3 previous franchises. Their top defender was a minimum salary journeyman. Their rookie center factored heavily into the rotation. But they had Dončić, and he was the rising tide in Dallas. If last season taught us anything, the gap between Jokić and the field is not as wide as we once thought because Dončić exists. Now imagine he arrives to training camp, like so many, in the best shape of his life.